Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LTA 2025 matchup.
He's going to go back to base, but does elect to actually pop it and try to stay around for one more wave.
Yeah, kind of try and make the most out of his Doran shield here. Regen up under tower. Of course, the Ivern on reset with the Lucidity boots. Actually going to go topside first. So first topside gank will be to the side of DSG.
Yeah, Surdy's looking like he's got nowhere to go. I don't even know if he's going to bother using the flash. Castle flashes forward, going to be first blood.
On the exchange, and Orianna having no shockwave, but it is at the very least going to start to cost them some grubs. Shaden gets one as XU comes on through, and there it is.
Oh, the public execution connects, as does that root caller. Huhi is here as well and grabs the kill.
That's
Even though going to elect to start up this dragon. Tomo is back, has the early tabbies, so pretty defensive Corki build here early on, but XU looking like he wants to get in there and try to contest.
Daisy front line is imposing. They're going to go try and push him out.
Oh, they got the Corki Valkyrie already. Tomo is going to be potentially in some trouble here. Isles stepping forward. You can see the chunk, though, over on a Shaden. Shaden to go aggressive. They're trying to burst down the Ambessa. Ambessa survives, flashes out. Isles, though, trying to keep Shaden alive. Shaden's burning down and going to get sniped by Scary Jerry, who he has to flash in a retreat. Dignitas win the skirmish at the end of the day, but it is the kill going the way of DSG. Now going to be able to have that ultimate available. Shaden looking topside, though. Kaney getting some good damage down onto Castle. Shockwave going to connect. The Vault Breaker flash does not connect, but the cease and desist is there. The flash available for Castle. He's flashing forward. Doesn't have the damage to finish off Kaney, but can he get back to XU? No, he can.
They do have Abadaga's teleport ready, so Ambessa could come down to join. They're just going to try and force in. Castle's on the bottom side, so it's a little bit of a pincer movement here from DSG.
Yeah, they go. Big engage from Hui. Change of corruption there to follow it up. How much damage do they have? Tomo in the backline trying to fire back. Kaney trying to get some damage out as well. Still has the shockwave available. Can't find it onto anything as Isles has to flash out. Barely surviving. Surdy now going to get chased down here by Abadaga. Has the flash, may have to use it. Goes for the overheat, trying to hold on to that summoner. Will be able to do so. Isles ended up burning down even after flashing out with the ulti. DSG win another fight off of a great engage from Hui.
Honestly, the bottom lane for DSG, which was a weakness in their first series, is showing up huge this time around. The mid lane control into the control ward here through this
rip. Castle's just playing very defensive on that bot side. Did elect to go Shojin first. I actually really like this build, going Shojin into full tank. You're staying in combat a lot longer. You stack up the Shojin very easily, and it kind of gives you a lot more early game power instead of just going like straight into tank or even the Eclipse build. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I definitely like the map, and right now, bottom side is just getting pressured out.
Yeah, Surdy's just going to have to walk this one out. He's not really in any danger of dying, but it is going to mean the tower will fall. They overload this side of the map. They push him back. They grab that first tower, and the feats of strength there are going to be grabbed up. So they have the upgraded boots. They're trying to trade back on this top side. May be able to do so, but DSG, again, coming out ahead.
And the thing is, DSG have Rift Herald. There you go. Immediately they pop it, so they're going to get a 2-for-1 here on towers. Even though Orianna tries to finish up that top tower, they're going to go Rift Herald immediately into the tower and threaten them as well.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. XU just drives it straight in. Surdy is moving over. Kaney now going back to base. The tower will fall. They should be able to defend the next one as Hui's going to jump in. Yeah, okay. He thinks better of that.
Shortest ride ever. Hui just called an Uber to go down the block. Get some flavor.
It's warm enough with your bright personality, Kobe.
Yeah, beautiful, honestly. And the extra light shining off of your shiny head.
Exactly.
Also warms us up.
There you go. It's like a heat lamp, really. You know?
It actually is.
You don't want to stare too closely at it. Blind yourself.
Like looking at the sun.
Exactly.
0 areas where Dignitas can apply real threat. Even though Otacon is on the other side of the map, they can't apply threat on starting it. You're just going to shred your own armor and magic resist, and then you get trapped in there. It's very hard to escape from that little corridor. So Dignitas here, they're hoping for something big.
We'll see if they can actually find it. They're going to go for a big engage here onto XU. XU flashes back, but he's got nowhere to go. He's in the back of the pit. The rest of the team's coming forward. Scary Jerry getting zoned out, but Abadaga and Castle have double TV behind, and here comes Kaney. He's in so much trouble, knocked down in the back line. Starting with a great equalizer across multiple members. Tomo Valkyrieing forward, trying to take out XU. Can't win the fight. Neither can Surdy. It's Dignitas falling apart, and it's DSG running them over.
And that's going to be Otacon as well for DSG. XU here, very nicely done. He just creates enough distance that there's no damage follow-up on him. In Dignitas, you could tell they were feeling back away from the rest of the follow-up damage, so the Ivern was safe, and it was a really good kind of sacrificial play from Hui. Goes in on the rail, locks him up.
Or that America's battle
Yeah, super exciting. We're going to determine the first two tomorrow, and then that Sunday day you're talking about will be those remaining two. Here's the Siege with the Ivern and with the Revive buffs from Otacon. So not a lot Dig can do. It's like, hey guys, focus on the minions, try and clear out minion wave after minion wave. Like every minion wave we clear out, that is a dub. Like that is a big win for us.
We can beat the minions. We can't beat the champions.
Yeah,
but the Equalizer's still looking threatening those minions.
Try and burn the minion waves down. Try and buy yourself some time. The Otacon buff, try and time it out.
Yeah.
Is kind of the best defense in that scenario. Just try and wait out the duration of it.
So hard, though. It lasts quite a long time here, and you can see Ambessa, Abadaga pushing up mid lane. They go from the tier 2 top. First wave was used on that Equalizer. They take that down, but they lose the tower on the next wave. They're going to lose the mid tier 2 here as well. Castle is getting burned down. We'll see if he loses that GA. Does not look like it, and the Flash going to be forced in retreat from Scary Jerry's Chains of Corruption.
For 3, that's why I said the higher percentage play is to try and camp on a control ward or camp on your tower and hope for an opening or mistake presented by your opponents. It looks like they will opt for that. They just made a little bit of a move here to see if they could find anyone as the Otacon buff has fallen off. So any pick then actually would be quite meaningful, but nothing presents itself, so back to defense.
Yep, going to be on the back end once again. Baron going to be spawning up here right now as we speak. Third Dragon Claim for DSG. Baron on the map. Before the series is always the best trash talk. You can't wait to trash talk till after you beat him.
He's done trash talk before, and he could do trash talk during
Sure. Yeah, at all times. That's another look as Hui's going to go in on Tomo. Tomo's going to get Chains of Corruption, Cleanse, Flash, Valkyrie, all to safety. Ignite is on him. Hui's the one in trouble right now. The Redemption coming down, trying to keep him up. He's the first to fall, but it's Castle, and it's Abadaga in the back line, and it's Dignitas getting cut to pieces. Whips and chains. Abadaga cutting him down. Surdy trying to keep the team alive here with Isles. Isles going to get a nice Q, but he's rooted up and he's going to be knocked down. Abadaga can't find anything more. The solo laners will survive, but everyone else falls, and it's just in trade for the Rel.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Hui's position in this match is to sacrifice for the duration of our double teleports to come in. And maybe a little 1 second quicker possibly could have been done there, but they still get there in time. The double solo lanes come in again.
The TPs are looking on point.
Yeah, the double teleports, they rip them apart once again, chase them down, and claim their reward.
Going to be able to grab the Baron. DSG, if they didn't already have a stranglehold on this game, now they definitely do. Dignitas are looking cooked.
To see them at the gates, yep, there they are. Immediately, they're knocking on your door. Dignitas, not a lot they're going to be able to do about this. It looks like they were trying to at least get some minion waves on the top side of the map, but
can't base race Baron.
They certainly can't. Nope. You can and you'll lose, actually.
True, you can. You're right. You're right. I stand corrected. Thank you, Kobe. That's why we make a good team, I say the dumb thing, you say the right thing.
Maybe dumb and dumb.
Okay. Respect, All right. Well, we'll see if DSG can clean this one up quickly. They already have one inhibitor down, 28 minutes in. Second one does fall. Obviously, they don't have the wave for top, but I don't think they really need it. Pushing forward, the root does land there. Over onto Surdy. Surdy getting chunked out low, does have to pop the stasis here. The broken arm guard is used, but another nice root immediately lands after, and Hui's going to go in. Abadaga, public execution into the back line, trying to get on Tomo. Can't finish him off just yet. Abadaga has gone too far. He gets burst down. Dignitas have lost no one. It's just the one kill, but they will hold for now.
All right. The defense does hold really rough again. I mean, they're only gonna have one Nexus turret to make their defense this time around, but better than taking like a 0% chance fight here, walking in to contest the Dragon Soul. So that is going to be Cloud Soul picked up for DS for the Siege. Daisy will be super annoying. Slowly whittle down this turret. Nobody has to go under turret. You will have the pressure with these Varus arrows coming through, with the Jace as well, and they can just murder it.
Yeah, they're just going to step forward and be able to knock this down. The supers didn't even need to wait for the Miles flashes forward. There's the Equalizer, but it's a public execution in the backline with Hui. Abadaga is cutting him to pieces. Katie barely living. Surdy pushes him back. Katie trying to get back to the fountain here, but Tomo is gone. Shaden is gone, and it's a 3v5 at the steps of the Nexus. DSG pushing forward here, trying to knock down that last tower. It is gone, and Isles doesn't have a lot of health to work with here. Castle in the backline, flashing forward, knocking Surdy back. Will get back into the fountain, barely survives there, but DSG are going to clean this one up. They're going to take game number 1 against their rivals in a
DSG's comp looks very good from ahead, but definitely not from behind. And Dignitas here, a lot of teams, or at least in the last series,
really a much better performance here. They are going to try to set up for potential dive. This is considered very risky because it pushes in faster. The cannon comes later. Often you can get level 2, but Surdy is not level 2. He got zoned off of the melee minion XP. Let's see if they can pull off the dive. Surdy trying to buy time to get some experience here. They're going to start up the dive now with the Ignite. Huhi holding aggro, and that is a freebie well executed by DSG.
Yeah, and chunk him down. He'll get the early push while his team gets those grubs. So you're getting your objectives. You still have the side lane pressure, as you say, and now
Huhi going in. Here comes the Weaver's Wall. Abadaga going to try to follow this one up. It's a flash forward from Isles. Can he hit the seismic shove? He can't. Great backstep from Isles, but it might not even matter. The damage coming in. The arrows raining in on him from Scary Jerry. The Ignite claiming the final kill.
Dude, DSG are actually... This dragon should be able to get it. I mean, bottom lane is pushed in. Mid lane is pushed in. Got the early lead on it, so I don't think Shaden wants to fight it. He's going for a full recall here, and smooth sailing for DSG just continues.
It's such a complete turnaround from last week as well, where they looked dizzy on the map. They didn't really seem to have...
Yeah, it looks like Abba going to run up there to answer as well. He's got Talia wall, so Dragon will be the side of DSG. And honestly, I don't even think they're going to take much tower damage on top side. No. Abba is actually going to save his Talia ultimate, just walk over there. Since it's a cannon wave, doesn't drop anything there either.
Yep, going to be able to
He from Abba does chunk Shaden as he walks in.
Oh, XU's just going to go forward there. Clone to safety from Shaden. Can they follow? Huhi looking, but doesn't let it rip here. Just going to try to claim this Herald and use that to grab first tower. Huhi looking for Kaney on the side. The ulti is going to be a whiff, though, and Shaden trying to move back for this. They're going to look for the engage here onto Abadaga. Abadaga in a lot of trouble potentially here between two worlds. The ultimate's going to get thrown down. Scary Jerry firing in the back line. They're trying to keep him safe. Surdy looking to go forward here. Doesn't find the Q3 onto Castle. Castle trying to go for the re-engage, but he's down dangerously low. XU on the side can't really get involved. Going to go back in, hits the eye, gets the smite, claims the Herald, and they're trying to chase. Can Scary Jerry find anyone else? Doesn't look like. So they have to decide, do we try to fight now or do we give this up and then make our stand at Soul Point?
Yeah, probably later. They're in a bit of pain right now. Mid tower guaranteed taken down. Oh, Rift Herald, another failure here. I mean,
Huhi's banned, XU's banned.
Yeah. So this one, like you actually, the last one, like you couldn't even really do anything with it.
This one you could have done something with.
So this one you wanted to actually get it down
Castle's
towards bottom
They're
lane.
going to look for the engage. They are going to find Isles. Nice buffer on the hook. In comes the Weaver's Wall, but the teleport is coming from behind. Dignitas going to try to turn around and turn on this teleport. Surdy has to get out of there. Nice buffer of the W. Flash forward from Shaden. Shaden in the back line. Tomo's going to join too. Scary Jerry is in trouble, and Scary Jerry is shut down. XU's got to get back involved. Huhi trying to run. Surdy is chasing him down. Abadaga on the side, trying to fight against Tomo. He will be able to kill off Tomo, and now he's trying to battle against Kaney. Kaney, though, hits the two-fold hex, knocks him down. Castle trying to get involved again, but he's going to get hooked back in by Isles. XU and Castle trying to fight, but it's 2v5, and I don't like those odds for them. Kaney chasing after XU. XU going to go back in once again, but gets flipped back and shut down. A massive engage from Dignitas. Shaden comes to life.
The DSG members, here another look at it. After they go for the wall, Shaden W's over the Talia wall, and as the full Talia combo is used on Cassante, he goes around the rock field for the Dream. Double Wukong knockup on both DSG just been used in defense on the Cassante, and so Shaden saw the angle, went for it, and got a very clutch team fight for Dignitas. Although the objectives still go their way, I have to assume because of the reset there before on the while the replay was going. But DSG, their reset is better, is quicker to the bottom side. They get the Otacon buff as well as the extra tower gold.
I feel like it's pretty rare that you see the team that is down on gold get an uncontested Otacon like that. They're able to get on the map, take that, and they're going to be able to knock down some towers now for these next dragons. 40 seconds until the next dragon, 40 seconds until the next Baron. Dignitas, of course, took that last dragon, so DSG still looking to move themselves to Soul Point.
A lot of these Dignitas champs are really hard to peel off of your low mobility carries too, so it is a very difficult task. Try and keep those carries alive, but this
to the other side from Shaden, but he has to flash out of safety as well. XU flashing forward to try to follow. Tries to look for the win, becomes lightning onto Tomo, can't find it. Surdy, though, in the front, by himself here. Some poke coming back from both sides. The initial skirmish going the way of DSG for sure, but XU going to get pulled back here. Surdy trying to find some more damage. They're pushing up mid. Scary Jerry working on that tier 2, but Kaney going to look for a potential engage. Pops out the ulti, but he gets caught by Huhi. Nice bounce to the other side of the ultimate, and now Isles is behind him with Surdy. Scary Jerry trying to run, but he can't get out of there. Tomo takes him down again. Dignitas taking over the fight. It's Abadaga and Castle, but they've got nothing to say about this one. The team fight is dominated once more by Dignitas.
Tomo with the triple. Can he get the quadra here? Abba's on the run.
They're going to try to chase him down. Isles gets in range, does land the ulti. Shaden can clone over the wall, going to go for it. Abadaga trying to survive. Nice seismic shove will keep him safe, but that won't keep the Baron safe.
Certainly not, unless he goes for some crazy miracle steal with some Q around the side or something here. Isn't even going to go for it. That's going to be Dignitas Baron, and it's a different type of Dig Baron
here. Go now. Surdy is just a brick wall at the front line, and Scary Jerry cannot stay safe in these fights. DSG going to try to rush this one down. We'll see if they can do it.
Shaden and Isles around the side here. Hexgate over.
Surdy's in the back line, and the engage is starting already here. Isles is back on Huhi. You can see Scary Jerry caught out again by Shaden. He is just dead. All three members got in the back line. They were able to take him down. And now they're trying to chase after Abadaga. Kaney uses the ulti to get in on top of him, hits the twofold hex, takes him down. Castle on the run, may survive, but Surdy says no. Flashing forward, flips him into the team. It's a triple for Kaney on the Aurora. Dignitas just can't lose in these team fights.
And DSG carries just can't do much about it. They're getting ripped apart from all sides. If it's not the Wukong, it's the Aurora. If it's not the Aurora, it's the Cassante, or it's the Nautilus ultimate. And Tomo is always there to fly over the top and finish off these kills. Dignitas now able to push multiple objectives at the same time. Baron above C3, they will get themselves to Soul Point. But Dragon's Soul is very deep into the game, and they're probably going to be looking for one of those big team fights even before.
Yep, Tomo pushing in. You can see Surdy matching Castle on the side. Might get pushed back, but it doesn't really matter. It's 3 straight Hextech Drakes. Grab them. Ability haste, attack speed. Another arrow going to be thrown out, but across the veil, easy dodge.
If you get hit by, if an Aurora gets hit by that, you got some problems.
Yeah, especially on Vision. Now they're going to get TP'd on Scary Jerry. In trouble. Shaden going to flash forward. Finds the Cyclone. Scary Jerry going to flash over the wall. But the follow is there. Surdy and Tomo knock him down. And Abadaga is going to be captured on the other side. Huhi out of position. Dying to Kaney. But it's Abadaga on the run. They're going to blast going over the wall. They're trying to chase him. Abadaga has nowhere to go. Shaden is in the back line. XU and Castle may be able to finish him off. We'll see if they can do that. But here comes Surdy. Here comes Tomo. They're going to elect to just kind of pull it back. Head back over potentially to that Baron. Yeah. XU is still up though.
That puts a whole stop to your momentum there, because the jungler goes down. Now there's no smite.
They're going to look for the turn though. Isles going to be able to hook in, is onto Castle. Surdy trying to flank around from the side. Castle's in a lot of trouble. Between worlds goes Kaney. You can see the Crescent Guard used there for defense from XU, but the twofold hex connects. That is a big slow, and the flash used. Castle is down. Now they're right back to the Baron with no flash for XU.
Shaden's on 25 seconds.
By the ward.
Yeah, there's this Vision everywhere. He has no pathway.
Yeah, there's every single path is covered, including the lane with those minions. XU, you may as well still try. You know you're insanely far behind.
They can bait him in.
Gets him a little bit of vision. Isles hooks into the wall. He can't actually find his way in. Over the wall, they get the kill. They are not going to flip this one. Huhi is there, but can't really make anything happen. Now comes the TP from Abadaga. Can he make a miracle happen here? He's on the side, trying to threaten. Looks for the seismic shove, can't find Surdy. The Baron getting incredibly low. The Ash arrow misses again. This Baron is so low. Scary Jerry trying to take down Isles while Abadaga pushes back the rest of Dignitas. Isles will fall, and DSG again hang on there, and that could have been so much.
They're also thrown at people that have speed boosts and have abilities to dodge. So,
I mean, I get the attempts, but it's not even always from out of vision. Like, they are low percentage arrows for sure. So. Obviously feeling the desperation a bit though. Surdy going forward here does find Abadaga. There's a seismic shove for defense, but it just doesn't even matter. He gets caught by Shaden and Kaney, and he is gone already. Scary Jerry in the back line trying to survive, but he's going to get knocked up and knocked down by Dignitas, and this is going to be the end of that. Huhi's going to fall as well. The last standing member does die. It's a clean wipe for Dignitas. They're marching on the base.
There we go. The long-awaited answer from Dignitas in game number 2. 13K gold lead as they march on these Nexus turrets and push us to a deciding game.
It's a team fight masterclass from Dignitas. They destroy DSG in fight after fight after fight. We are going the distance. One win to decide. Difficulty of blinding Blitz, right, with support not picked. And we're thinking, hey, it could be Zeri Lulu. But, of course, when Blitz gets locked, you're not going to want to go towards that Enchanter. That is much more risky. Braum just stands in front. You go for
just in time there, baby.
Yep.
Of course, those going to give you the lasting life as well, the permanent. So, actually critical there because they kind of were counting that as first blood. Barely gets away. They did get the extra turret plate advantage, though. They got 2 of them.
Exu is here, but so is Shaden.
And on Vision.
Yep, now they're going to go in, but Kaney is very low. He's actually going forward here. Shaden arrives. Abadaga going to have to flash out. It's a trade of flashes. Kaney barely surviving with the Kingslayer, but still gets knocked down for first blood. Abadaga claiming that. It's going to be a trade 1-for-1. Both mid laners do take it. Shaden going to be able to push back Abadaga. We'll see if he can try to hold the wave. He is very low, so will be a bit risky, and it looks like the wave is going to crash here, so very good for DSG.
Yeah, I mean...
ACL last year, very, very strong. They were quite ahead as far as CS, quite ahead as far as the gold differential. Kaney does steal that Blitz ult, which again is a great one to steal. It's a really short cooldown. They're going to look for the engage here potentially onto Castle. Castle trying to use the ultimate to get back, but they're right in onto him, and Castle looks like he's going down. On the other side, can't find anything. It's a clean pick there for Dig.
Yeah, that's very nice. Grab that kill. 3 Void Grubs to start for them. Get your bonus towards your feats. Get your top side feeling way, way, way better. Now it's going to be Jax with the extra free time. Surdy definitely needed a little bit of a bailout because of how rough the lane swap actually had started for him.
We're going to look, but Kaney's just going to hold on to the E. If he gets pinned against the wall, it's a lot harder. He did walk right into the wall, and now Kaney in trouble. Might be going down, but he's going to be able to turn it around. Knocks him up there, knowing, hey, just gave up a death. Kaney's getting really strong. Silas from ahead is very difficult to deal with. Has great ultimates to steal. And I got to say, Kaney is playing like the best, melee mids really do, where they play on that knife's edge, right? You can't play passively on these champions, especially on Silas. You need to know the limits. You need to know when you can go forward, even at low health, to take those fights.
Taking a bit of a beating up there. Looks like they're still sending resources to the bottom side of the map. Really just try and prey on Abba here. This Yona has been a big...
He's going to get engaged on the other side. Tomo and Shaden looking for him. He'll be able to pull back, but I don't think the same could be said for Abadaga. Isles just tanks it up. They spotted Exu at the red. They engage on him. They engage on bot. They get the kill on Abadaga. Really well done. Dignitas is pushing the pace.
And look at the other things
leading on that top side. There's a lot of playmaking over on the DSG side, so they will have opportunities, but I think it is going to be very tough to make it happen here. Now Kaney steals that Maokai ult. Shaden wrapping around behind. They want to try to threaten this dive here. Exu is in the area, but as is Isles. And Castle will be a tough nut to crack. I think he is going to be able to be safe under the tower for now. If Exu tries to get there, he could be in trouble though. Surdy going to get hooked in. Nice Q3 to follow it up. Ignite. And the ulti won't be enough to kill. But on the top side, it's Kaney getting engaged on. Nice kick back from Exu onto Shaden. Shaden is tanking up this tower. He's getting rocked by it. The ulti comes through, but it's Kaney who gets the kill. Castle now in a 1v4 here. Surdy on the run from who he will survive. But it is Exu going down at the end of the day. It's another kill for Kaney.
Topside tower is the next target.
He doesn't even have to eject. He safely walks away there, drops the ward, who he tries to predict which way he's going to juke. Guess is wrong, but the tower does fall. Castle had gotten a lot of work done on that earlier, as you had called out. And Shaden, again, around here in mid. He's behind Abadaga, going to look for the ulti. It does connect, and Tomo's going to let the ulti of his own rip. I don't think Abadaga has anywhere to go. Heartseal procs, flashback Q3. Can he get out? No. Tomo flash to follow. Nicely done. Shaden really has been strong in this game 3.
He certainly has. Taking the tower shot to allow Tomo to go get the kill.
They want to try to go back for this. Exu flashes in. He gets the kick, and they just take down the Zeri. Scary Jerry has arrived, as has Castle, but do they have enough damage to actually finish off any of these kills? Castle trying to back off as the teleport comes in. Surdy is here. Kaney has arrived. Castle's got nowhere to go now. He's going to try to flash up the wall. Can he get out? Shaden following. Huhi hooks him forward. He is very low, but he hasn't fallen just yet. That Ziggs bomb does take him down. The burn from Exu finally getting that kill. The charge in from the Herald. Q connects onto Kaney. Are you going to take this, Exu? Let's see if he goes for it. Elects not to. A big battle back and forth. Teleports getting committed on both sides. the end of the day, it is just that slight lead here still for Dignitas. So Surdy flashing forward, finds the back line. Scary Jerry is gone. XU trying to fight back, but he doesn't have a lot going on. Ward off over the wall. It's Castle that's going to be the sacrificial lamb here. He's got no flash, no chance. Kaney is dominating.
Ooh, Surdy has arrived, goes for it with the counter-strike. They get their kill. No flash response from Scary Jerry. They annihilate them. Again, Dignitas just looks so hungry here. They restart the fight. They get their kill, and that was all while their Zeri had gotten a free reset to topside. That should be just full tower gold to Tomo. Tomo gets a push to the full wave. He's got the static shiv rune on, so he annihilates minion waves, and then he gets solo tower gold on top of it.
Magi's 3 for 3. Has the confidence.
There you go. Just so quickly. And Castle makes a very nice escape over the top, and they get this cheeky little kill onto Shaden with barely sneaking it through there. But then they push up afterwards, and Surdy channels, and he goes for the flash.
Back to live, though. Here's the fight. Who he's in trouble. The ulti's going to get popped by Tomo. He gets kicked away by XU. Another ulti does land. He is chunked low, but it's XU that goes down. Kaney going to be able to take him out. Isles looking to go forward here, trying to continue the fight. Scary Jerry on the run. Shaden coming in now from the side. Going to be a flash force there onto Scary Jerry, and it's Castle now in the front line. Pops the Maokai ultimate, trying to turn this one around. Tomo is low. Kaney is low, but it's Surdy on the side. He's in onto Castle. Castle's in trouble. Abadaga and Scary Jerry have got nothing to say about this one. Dignitas piling forward. A Q3 on the run. Castle still somehow alive, and it's a flash forward there from Surdy. Goes into the backline, kills off another. Look like or no, just force another back. Scary Jerry will survive, but it's two kills.
Look for one of these picks yet again.
I mean, Dignitas has just been relentless. This has been a very scrappy game. It's now a 4,000 gold lead. The objective's heavily in their favor as well. 2 dragons to 0, 6 scrubs to none. Miles stepping forward. They are going to hook him in, but he puts up the door, and he just takes no damage at all. And look at Kaney on the side. He's going to step forward, looking to try to threaten. Steals him Maokai ult. It's Tomo just piling in. Scary Jerry's got no flash, nowhere to go. He's knocked down. Kaney is legendary. He is crushing through this game.
And that's going to be an Otacon. Take down the Ziggs and the Maokai. Turn it into Otacon. I mean, some people are like, oh, you could actually just delay it, wait for Baron to come up, but that's definitely very, very risky. Go take the buff now, and then use it to go, heavy pressure these other 2 towers. Nice hook, bro. Isles is like, thank you for the engage assist. Yeah, so they don't want to leave anything to chance here. Just take it now and go use it to get a couple more towers. Then you have just such an overwhelming gold lead.
First here from Abadaga and XU, and Scary Jerry doesn't have the damage to take down a Braum.
That's what a support counter pick looks like, baby. The Blitzcrank showing so early, as you said, in Champ
Scary
Select.
Jerry in trouble. They look for the ultimate with Shaden, can't find it. Isles going to throw his ulti out as well. Hook in from Huhi. Will just be a bit of damage down there onto Shaden. Abadaga and Castle moving from top lane. XU trying to be around. Surdy's wrapping in behind them. Remember, they have those GAs. They can give their lives if they want. It's going to be a dive in onto Abadaga. Surdy just jumping back. Q3 does connect. Scary Jerry throwing the ultimate. It's going to be dodged over Tomo. He's over the wall, and he's knocking down Scary Jerry. He's flashing into the base. He's taking on the Yone 1v1, and he's winning that fight. Kaney now trying to follow up here, looking for XU. They are just going for more. They will not allow Dignitas to get out of here. DSG trying to run, and Dignitas are digging the graves of DSG. It's another
go
double.
Over to Baron. DSG are going to have a very hard time kind of collecting here. The rest of the team coming for the secondary tower. Kaney's trying to work on Maokai himself before the rest of his team gets here to soften him up.
And he's doing some good work, man. Kaney is just crushing it. Castle now very low. Nice sidestep. Trying to get out of there. Surdy forces the flash just by threatening there with the counter-strike. Scary Jerry is back, but he just, let's be honest, doesn't have the damage to actually get anything done here. They're so far behind. You're down 10k in a comp without consistent damage. It is really hard to come back from here. Nearly impossible at this point. And now it is going to be a 3rd dragon added to Dignitas' name. They'll be moving towards that infernal soul point here. DSG in the area, but it seems so unlikely that they could actually get over there and try to go for a steal, especially with Baron on the map. It'd almost be a guaranteed death and then an easy Baron take.
They've got everything in their favor now. Stolen Maokai ultimate.
Yeah, it should be okay. XU going to be able to, barely be able to run out that. We'll see, though. Rockabelle forward does ward hop back to safety.
Come here.
I mean, it's one of these things where it's like, we talked about it. Surdy going to try to take this 1v1 against Abadaga. If you do get behind as this DSG comp, it's just there's not a lot of recourse. Blitz and Lee from behind are so hard to play. You're always on wards. You're always spotted. The only person you can find a hook on is Braum, who just doesn't even care. And Braum has not
Actually
died a single time this game. Exactly.
As Isla said, thanks for the
look, bro.
Thanks for the engage. Braum now has an extendo engage.
It's a patch right there.
Meanwhile, they are looking juicy.
They're gonna look. They find Huhi trying to get out of there. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. They didn't even have to commit much. The Braum ulti is gonna get used. Huhi will go down. Ektu trying to run. Surdy and Katie are behind him though. Scary Jerry in trouble. He's got nowhere. He is found by everyone here from Dignitas, surrounded on all sides, and now Castle trying to get out of there. Rocket Belt forward. Katie, level 16, chasing after the Maokai. He's not looking so tanky anymore. Castle gonna get knocked down on the steps of the base. Dignitas are marching on the Nexus.
I think they're going to finish that march very shortly here. Only Exu and Aba trying to defend. There's no way.
There's just no way, no how. Abaddon are going to be able to ult back to the base. Exu has fallen. Dignitas are going to take the series. They're going to end the season of their rivals, DSG. The trash talk all came from DSG, but it was Dignitas whose actions spoke louder than those words.